Yo, what's up guys, it's Latrell, and in today's video, a lot of people been hitting me up to do a review for this Moto G4 Play, so that's what we're going to be doing today, even though it came out like a year ago and stuff like that, and I had this for a while. You know, it's taken me a while, but I'm still doing this, so this is the Moto G4 Play review. Let's get into it. Now, before I start the review, I've been doing this new theme where I do things where I don't like first, and then I do things that I do like. So, first off, I'm actually going to point out what my overall experience with this phone is. Now, overall, I've had this phone from Family Dollar, and it costs like 36 bucks, and for 36 bucks, this is a great phone, and I mean great. Don't got the best build quality in the world, but it's pretty good for what it is, and it's just, I like it. The design is pretty good. I like how it is. You got a nice, loud, front-facing speaker and everything like that, so I do like that. So, Moto, shout out to you for that. Now, the reason this might be so cheap is because this is the Verizon prepaid version, and usually the Verizon prepaid version phones are like way cheaper than the actual phones like the Amazon Prime variant or something like that. But this phone still runs like a beast and everything like that, so shout out to Moto for that. But let's get into the review and let's start off with the things that I don't like. So, number one is the build quality. Now you see this right here? Now that's actually a mark like behind the glass, and some girl was sitting on her desk and she wanted to get on the snap real quick, so I let her see this real quick and she dropped it from like the desk table, whatever it wasn't even that high, but it dropped right here in the corner and it made that mark. And that made it a lot more vulnerable to cracks and stuff like that. As you can see, I cracked it myself, so yeah, that's not a good thing to see. Now I'm not gonna lie to you, I was pretty mad when she dropped the phone, but I got like 1,000,000,001 other phones and that phone was cheap, so I was just like, whatever, it's just like I don't really care that much. But it did bother me to see that, you know, it cracked that easily, and that was definitely a pain to me. So Lenovo, you really need to fix that. Next will be the camera. So I could take a quick snap right quick, but the video is just like, it's bad. Now the video on here, the video and the audio is just like way off. So if I'm recording a video, the video actually be like way ahead of the actual audio, and that's like a problem. So I don't know if that's a software thing or what, but they definitely need to update that because that's a problem. You can use a video editor and stuff like that and align the audio in the actual video, but it's still a problem. It shouldn't be like that out of the box. So Moto, that's another thing you need to fix. Get on that. Next, the charging speeds. The charging speeds on this phone is slow. This ain't no fast charge or anything like that. It's not even regular charging. It's just slow. It's just like kind of painful. So you better charge this at night. Otherwise, it's going to be dead when you try to charge it when you get home and then leave out again like 2 hours time. It's still going to be charging. I'd say this phone takes about 3 to 4 hours to charge. Like, it's that bad. Like, I don't know why it takes so long to charge, but it's just slow. Now, I'm not going to lie. The actual time it's on the battery is pretty good. It stays on for the rest of the day, but seriously, it's not good. So Motorola, definitely I'll get on that, but you know, it's not the biggest deal in the world. Next, it still ain't no Android Nougat. Now I know they pushing it out to all the Moto G4s right now, but it's still been too long. Android O is out now and they're still trying to push Nougat out to this thing, and I don't like that. It's still on Android 6.0.1. It's a good version and everything like that. I don't really got no problems with it, but I just want the latest updates. So if you look here, yeah, it's still on Marshmallow. I don't like that. Moto, go ahead and update its phone like as soon as you can. Next, no wireless charging. Now this is a cheap phone and not everybody cares about wireless charging, but somebody like me, I use it all the time. I got about 16,000 wireless chargers over here and I just use them like all the time. I don't really remember the last time I plugged in a phone. Alright, let me stop lying. I do plug in my phone, but seriously, I like the wireless charging and I really think that should be on here. This phone is cheap, so I don't really expect that, but still, you know, that would be appreciated. So kind of strange to go back to plugging in my phone, but it is what it is. So just like, I don't know, it's just whatever. I'll scrap it to the side. Next, no water resistance. I know, this phone is like 30 bucks. What you expect? And it does have a water repellent coating on the back of here, but that's not water resistance where you can drop it in water and stuff like that and be fine. With all these phones coming out now, even like these budget phones like these, they have water resistance, and this don't got it, and I really don't like that. So could that be something that they should put in here? Yes. So Lenovo, if you're watching this, you should definitely put in the Moto G5 Play. Next, no IR blaster. Now somebody like me, I use an IR blaster all the time. I still use regular remotes, but I still use the IR blaster a lot. I got it on my Galaxy phones, my Gear watches, and everything like that. So to go back to, you know, not really having an IR blaster is kind of strange. Next, the Moto display. Now y'all see that right there? That's the Moto display, and I really like that. Now I like that because like if you want to go on here, check a notification real quick, you can, instead of turn on the screen, scrolling through your notifications, stuff like that. You know, it's just way easier this way. Plus the time and the date, everything's there. You could just swipe up real quick to get into your screen, and that's cool. So definitely definitely like that. Now after hearing so far, you're probably like, oh, this dude don't even care about this phone. This sound trash. I'm not even gonna get it anymore. Hold off on that. It may sound like this phone's a bad phone, but it's really not. So let's get into everything I do like. And the first thing I said I like is the screen. Now a screen should not be this clear for like $30. The camera won't do it justice, but this screen looks good for the price. Now it ain't super AMOLED and all that crazy stuff, but it's an LCD display and it look good. Now this is a 720p LCD display and it just look good, guys. So if you're watching YouTube videos and stuff like that, you see the colors on here? The colors look good. So I definitely like that screen, but since we're playing the video here, I might as well get into the second thing that I like, which is the speaker. I don't know why a lot of these companies ain't doing it, but it has a front facing speaker here and it's loud. The bass is pretty good. I like what it does. But it's just like, it's loud and everything like that, and I appreciate that. Especially appreciate that it's on the front of the screen here, and you can use this for like when you're on the phone and everything like that too, so definitely a plus. So if I put this phone on full blast volume, you're gonna hear here that the sound is loud. See, you see that? You see that? That's pretty loud. Now you're watching a video and the sound's being recorded by a camera, so you're not gonna hear like what I hear, but it sounds good. Next, the camera, and this is definitely a World Star camera. Now I was bashing it earlier, but this camera is still good and I like what it does. So if you catch that rare moment at the park, two girls fighting, they pulling wigs, all you gotta do is press this twice and you can capture that real quick. So it ain't gonna be so slow that you're gonna miss everything, all the hair's gonna be all over the place, they're already gonna be in the squad cars, everybody gonna be gone, you know, it's gonna be capturing that. So for the camera, that's definitely another plus and it just look good too. So this is a quick picture I took of this Olala portable charger here. That's definitely looking good. Next, the call quality. Now, what's a phone without it actually being a phone where you can call people and text people? So definitely a plus. People can hear me clearly, I can hear them clearly, and just works out good with this front-facing speaker. Next, the fluidity of the phone. And that's a new word of the day. Not the speed, not the responsiveness, but the fluidity. The fluidity of this phone is great. I really like how smooth it is. No, I just used a smooth word. No, that's not the word. The fluidity of the phone is really good. I really like how it runs and everything like that. For a cheap phone like this, it run good. So definitely gonna get you through your day-to-day tasks and stuff like that. It's just get you through the stuff you need to do. So definitely a plus. I like that. Motorola isn't known for making skins that slow down your phone as Samsungs are, but it's a good phone. It's basically stock Android and a lot of people like that, so definitely a plus. Now those were my pros and cons of the phone. Should you get this in 2017? Yes, you should. It's still a good phone. I still like this phone a lot. They're gonna push out Nougat soon, but it's just kind of irritating that they don't have it yet, but it is coming. Now we'll see if Motorola can hold their promise on that, because Motorola isn't really known for, you know, keeping promises on updating phones, but it will get there most of the time. Like my Droid Max, they said they're gonna push a Lollipop out for it, but it never came. They said, you know, it was something that happened, stuff like that. You know, it was kind of irritating, but you know, it is what it is. So yeah, definitely a good phone. If you want to pick it up, you can. It runs about for like what, $40 maybe on Amazon for this, you know, Verizon prepaid version. So that was pretty much it. Hope y'all enjoyed it, but thanks for watching. I will see you in the next one. Peace out.